In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can create this paint splash effect using Photoshop. So let's get started. Hey, what's up guys, Dhruval here, and as you can see, this is the final output. Now for this effect, I will be using this stock photo that I found on deviantart.com, and I will be using this particular set of brush, as you can see here, this ones that I found on brushes.com. And the brush download link is in video description, so you can feel free to use it. The link will take you to their website, as you can see here, and you can download it for free. So now let's focus on the tutorial and let's go to our stock photo. So as you can see, this is the stock file. First thing I want to do is make the canvas bigger. For that, I'm gonna go and select my crop tool, as you can see here, and I will make it a little bit bigger from here, a little bigger from here, and a little bit bigger from here. And I'm gonna go here and confirm it. And then let's remove this watermark here. So for that, go and select your selection tool here, the rectangle one, and make a simple selection here and press delete key. So watermark is gone. Select and go to deselect. Now let's make the background, and for that create a new blank layer from here, the second last icon, and put it under your layer 0, the model layer. Now go and select your paint bucket tool from here, right click, paint bucket tool, and make sure your color is completely completely white, and fill it. So as you can see, we have a white background. Now I want to rotate my photo a little bit. So for that, select your layer 0, then press Ctrl T, and I'm gonna rotate it a little bit so that she's completely straight. I like the pose better this way, and then go and confirm it. Now we have to make a copy of this layer, so I'm gonna press Ctrl J, so we have a copy. Now name this copy black and white, so I'm gonna simply B and W for black and white. And for here, you double click on the name so you can change the name, and then I'm gonna type in color. Now we don't need the color layer for a while, so you can turn off the eye off, and let's select the black and white one. Now I'm gonna go to image adjustment, and I'm gonna first of all go and make it black and white here, and simply hit OK. After that, again go to image adjustment, and this time select levels, and I want to make it a really high contrast, so I'm gonna drag my mid-tone here, and then my highlight tone here. As you can see, the background is almost gone, so keep it in control and make it really nice contrasty. So I think that looks really good. See, perfect. Now go and hit OK. After that, go to filter menu and go here in filter gallery. In the filter gallery, let me zoom out a little bit. So as you can see, to give it a little bit of more painting look, you go here and you select this dry brush option, artistic dry brush, and here you can play with the setting and select the look that you like the most. So I think this numbers work fine for me, and I'm gonna go and hit OK. After that, let's zoom in a little bit here. Now I want to apply the same effect on my color layer, so I'm gonna select my color layer, turn it on, go to my filter menu, filter gallery here. So as you can see, we already have this here applied, dry brush 351, and go and hit OK. Now again, for a while, forget about your color layer, it's done for now. I'm gonna turn off the eye, and let's focus on the black and white layer. Now go and click on this third option, the layer mask. So we have a layer mask, and after that, make sure you have paint bucket tool and your color is completely black, and after that, select your layer mask and fill it. So the image is invisible for a moment, but we will bring it back with our paint brushes. So for that, select your paint brush here, and here, as you can see, we have a lot of different brushes. But using the brush from here can be little difficult, because every time you select a brush, you go here, you change your color to white, and then you click. So this can be pretty annoying. So to make a solution for that, Ctrl Z, you click on this little icon here, and this box will appear, and here if you drag, you will find the same brush that you have. So now you can start painting easily, and also make sure your opacity here, that is 100%. So I'm gonna go and select this brush on my layer mask with white color. I'm gonna go and do a click, so the image will start to reveal itself. Now With every click you change your brush. So I'm gonna go and change color my brush to this and do a click here. Then I will select this one and you can make it smaller, bigger from here. So I'm gonna do a click here and so on. Keep changing your brush. And one important tip that I would like to give you, that you can use the same brush in multiple ways. Here you can change the angles as you can see here, and now I can use the brush this way. Then I can go and change the angle completely like this, and then I can use the same brush somewhere like this. So this way you can utilize the same brush differently. So the black and white portion is done and we can start working on the color part. Now for the color part, first of all, let's turn on the color. Now you right click on this one and you select create clipping mask. So as you can see, the color part is visible, but it's visible everywhere and I don't want that. So what do? We apply a layer mask here, the third option here. Then just like every time, I will change my color to black because we want to remove it, right? So make sure you have layer mask, black color, opacity is 100%, and you have your paint brushes ready. So I'm gonna go and start painting here where I want to remove it, right? So start doing this and you can remove it from almost half of the face. So the color part and black and white part is ready, and if I zoom in, as you can see, I try to make sure that my color line is not very straight. It's a little bit random here and there, so it looks more natural and subtle. So this part is ready, and now we can add in the extra stroke to make it look even better, and which are actually really important. So to do that, you go and create a new blank layer from here, and then you put it under your black and white layer. After that, this time you have to make sure your opacity is 100%, and then you go and start selecting your brushes just like every time, but this time select the bigger ones, the one have splashes, and then on the left side you select a color that is reddish. So I'm gonna go here and some kind of a red, yeah, that is looking good. So we got the color that we need and hit OK. After that you go and simply do a click. So that is looking good. And this way you go and keep changing your brushes until you get the output that you like. So as you can see, the left side is looking really good, and if I turn it on and off, as you can see the difference. And after that, let's start with the right side, and this time here, as you guessed it, we're gonna change our color to black. Something black, grayish, dark gray looks good. Hit OK, and we can start making the strokes that we like. Now there are some splatters on the face that I don't like. So what I will do is I will select my eraser and then I will select a really soft one, and I will try to make it big enough so it covers only the face, and then I will just simply go and erase it from here where I don't want, right? Because they're not looking very good. So take your time and always be careful with every step, right? So I think this is looking now much better. So the brushwork is now 100% ready, and we can start applying the adjustment layer. To do that, go and create a new adjustment layer and select curves. Let's close this. Now in the curves, as always, make sure you have the curves on top. Now go and do a click here, right? and then you drag this one down a little and slightly brighter from here. So that's looking good. After that, you go and create a new adjustment layer and again select curves, and the curves this time make a dot here, and I'm gonna drag this slider up, and here you can bring it up a little bit if you like, and a little bit more here. And I'm gonna go back here and make it less contrasty so it doesn't look ridiculously faded. Close it. And now for final touch, this is optional. Go and create new adjustment layer vibrance, and you can make it more colorful if you like really funky look. This will do for you. So it's looking good, but what if you want to make the entire image bigger, right? So you click on your layer 2, then you hold your shift key and you click on the color layer. After that you press Ctrl T. Then this is the important part. You hold your Alt and shift key and then you make it bigger. So you can put it on entire canvas. See, now it's looking better, just making it bigger. Then go and confirm it. And another important part, if you don't like your background plain simple white, you go here, layer 1, the background one, you double click on that one and you select gradient overlay. Now in the option, go and change it to radial and make it reverse, so you have darker parts outside, and make the scaling as big as possible, so 150 is best, and then change the opacity to somewhere around like 10 to 15%. Then go and simply hit OK. So now if I turn it on and off, see, now the background looks a little bit better. So that's it, and this is the final output. So I really hope that you guys learned something from this video, and if you did, hit that like button, and if you have any kind of questions or suggestions, feel free to ask me in comment section below. Till then, goodbye, take care, and have some fun with Photoshop.